Welcome back everyone to another technical analysis, and today we're taking a look at POL coin. Now most of the point today that we're going to monitor is those two indicators and overall what happened today. So of course market had a flush Monday movement, so bloody Monday, with a lot of liquidity sitting on the lower zones, not only on current POL coin but mostly on Ethereum coin and Bitcoin. So, and because Bitcoin and Ethereum dipped, of course, we had a result of a flash dip on the whole markets, which wiped out billions of dollars. Now, what's catching our attention currently is don't even take a look at this current trend that I placed. It slightly has to be like this actually. But, anyways, what's the main view or the main thing that we want to check upon is, let me check quickly the thing here. Going to check few time frames before we go back to the 4 hour time frame. So going to mark this one zone here as well, and let's go back to 4 hour time frame. Now what we are going to look for, first of all, we are back near the trend, although it's not so much of a trend because the actual okay, we can say that it is a trend. It's 4 hour time frame. We had two touches here, currently having or undergoing this third touch, which might be the final one, but overall seems pretty solid as of now. Now what we need to see is on the smaller time frames some kind of market structure break, which would then result in a potential movement to this CMA gap, the bullish CMA gap that has been left unfilled recently. Now, overall, we'll be honest, didn't expect the markets to have this kind of flash movement. Did expect that there will be some sort of flash movement, but didn't think it will be like how much of a percentage was the moment. Okay, it was 15% of movement here, but on other coins it was like 20-30%. So pretty big wipeout. Now, two indicators that we mentioned last time, the second moving average and the middle line of Bollinger Bands that we like to use in combined with the EMA's RSI, is basically, as we mentioned previously, when crossovers happen here, it usually tends to sign us like additional confirmation for a potential reversal to happen. Now that we had this dip here, the second moving average here in the 4 hour time frame is actually going down, and now if we are going to see the market structure break on the smaller time frames that we are looking for, which would result in a quick liquidity sweep to the upper zones then and fill of the CMA gap, then this middle line of Bollinger Bands will with time just go into the bullish trend and basically form a similar movement like we had here. So a similar thing here, we had a sharp movement, not that sharp but still. Let's configure it. Okay, let's just take this one. So the second moving average here, sorry, this is second moving average, this is the middle line of Bollinger Bands. But anyways, as soon as we had topped here, mark structure break, breakout strong one, retest, crossover, and a full movement to the upper zone. So we might see some kind of movement similar to this one. So going to just steal the chart from here, leave it here, extend it slightly, and now let's go to the smaller time frames to check upon what we might be seeing or not seeing even. So going to remove that one here, or let's just, yeah, let's remove it. So what we need to see, basically, we need to see the price to exit from this overall area here. And as soon as price exits this zone, now this is pretty dangerous area, which has been formed on the most of the coins. So we had this liquidity dip and recovery. Now price is in accumulation zone. What we need to see is a breakout from this zone, so a market structure break. As soon as we get this breakout, the easiest trading setup that we've been using for most of the times, you wait for the breakout and then you enter the trade, or you wait for the breakout, You wait for the retest of this breakout, and then you enter into the trade on the next break of structure area. It depends on all on the like market structure development. But anyways, expecting to see a breakout as already mentioned. So breakout, retest, breakout, retest, and fill of the CM gap. Now, if price by any ways or means dips further here, and which would result in, of course, a movement towards this zone most likely, then this would be a very dangerous area, because usually when price forms similar kind of movement, we had a dip, then consolidation zone, and still sellers take slowly dominance, it usually would mean that we would just keep on falling. So that would be a very nasty moment for the POL coin. But anyways, the game plan is very simple for us. We wait for another bounce, wait for the market structure break area. Once we get the first target, it's going to be this bullish CMA gap. We wait for the few additional confirmations from the second moving average and also the middle line of Bollinger Bands, and once everything has collided, or at least we get 3 to 4 confirmations. Currently, first confirmation is that we are on the trend. Rest you can figure out yourself, but anyways, wait for 3 or 4 confirmations. Once you get those, only then enter into the long position on Polygon. So anyways, pretty long video, but that's it. Once again, thanks for watching this video, and I will see you in the next